When you're sleep deprived and you're fatigued, your body's under a stress state. And exercising and trying to get in a calorie deficit is, guess what? A stress state. Welcome to Cravings Control for Fat Loss. I'm your host, Laura Cavallo, former sugar binger, overeater, and yo-yo dieter turned fat loss and cravings coach for hundreds of busy women. Here at Cravings Control for Fat Loss, I'll be sharing mindset, movement, and metabolism strategies for those who are ready to ditch the fat diet cycle and slim down without counting calories, tracking points, or giving up any of the foods they love. Get ready to embrace progress over perfection, grace over guilt, and bring curiosity and learning to the inevitable ups and downs of your life. Expect a decrease in your cravings while seeing and feeling an improvement in how you look, how you feel, and your overall quality of life. I am so excited you're here, boo. Let's get started. Welcome to another episode of Cravings Control for Fat Loss. My name is Laura Cavallo, your cravings and fat loss coach. And today I'm talking about my take on why you should prioritize sleep rather than focusing on diet and exercise for fat loss. I will die on this hill. I am never going to stop discussing how important sleep is, not just for fat loss and cravings control, but legit just your quality of life. We are the only mammals. Did you know this? We are the only mammals that consistently deprive ourselves of sleep, almost like we wear it like a badge of honor. Now, of course, some of us don't have a choice. Shift workers, parents, those with insomnia. But many people just don't even comprehend how important sleep truly is for their health. And a lot of people don't even comprehend how much of a negative impact sleep deprivation has on their cravings, on their mood, on their energy, and on their ability to recover from exercise, on their inflammation, on their gut health, on their brain health, and could even potentially increase their risk of Alzheimer's and heart disease. So there's a lot to unpack. So today I'm making a case for the fact that if you are not sleeping well, 7 to 9 hours of regular quality sleep where you're feeling rested in the morning when you wake up, it would behoove you to focus first on getting your sleep in a good place rather than putting your energy and efforts towards exercising or dieting. I want you to think about spinning your wheels in a mud pile. If you're not sleeping and you're trying to diet on top of it, trying to exercise, trying to do all of this stuff, and you're still not sleeping, you're not going to be going very far. You're literally just going to be spinning your wheels, creating a whole bunch of a mess, damaging your metabolism, damaging your adrenals, and damaging your brain. And here's why. For one, when you're sleep deprived and you're fatigued, your body's under a stress state. And exercising and trying to get in a calorie deficit is, guess what? A stress state. So you're piling sleep stress on top of getting into a calorie deficit, which is stress, on top of exercise, which is stress. The body does not need all that stress. It cannot handle all of that stress. In fact, your body could probably use some rest and some proper fuel to support it during this inflamed time. The second reason why you should be prioritizing sleep rather than dieting and exercise when you're in a fat loss phase is when you're sleep deprived, you're probably tired and exhausted, which means that you're more irritable and you're moody and you're grouchy, which means you're not going to be your best self. You're not going to have as much focus or energy for a workout. You're not going to be getting the most from your workout. You're not going to want to be making very healthy choices when you're tired and exhausted for the next reason I'm going to explain. And you're going to be overall a pretty unhappy human, right? You're not going to be your best self. You're not going to be your best version. Overeating and giving into every craving for sugar, salt, and alcohol could be bogging down your metabolism and making it harder for you to reach your fat loss goals, not to mention making cravings, hunger, and a tendency to overeat more likely. If you're a busy woman who wants to finally get a handle on cravings and stop the cycle of overeating, then undereating, I want to invite you to add your name to the waitlist for the Cravings Code, which is my signature program designed to help you reduce cravings, hunger, and overeating by up to 70% and prime your metabolism to naturally eat fewer calories and sustainably lose weight. Here's what graduates of the Cravings Code have shared about their experience in the program. Trisha shares, the methods I have tried have always been pretty restrictive calorie-wise. So my mindset has always been, I just need to do this really hard thing and then I can go back to eating quote unquote normal. The cravings code has very much made me feel like I have a new normal, and the strategies I've learned along the way have helped me to look and feel my best. Katie shares, I love the accountability and sharing throughout the program. I think this worked even better than a one-on-one process for me, knowing others are going through the same thing. Lisa shares, my mindset and cravings have improved greatly. Not only can I eat what I want, I have learned to separate my negativity from my food choices. I don't have any guilt or shame when I crave something sweet. I have learned to use the tools to help me be successful. So there you have it. If these are the types of results you want, go to the resource link below and add your name to the waitlist. The second round of the program launches early 2024. By putting your name on the waitlist, you get an exclusive opportunity to enroll early at a discounted rate. After you add your name, you'll get an email with next steps. I can't wait to work with you in 2024. The third reason that you should be focusing on sleep as your priority is that when you're fatigued, your cravings and hunger go up. And if you have not yet observed this, I want you to start keeping a cravings and nutrition journal. I want you to start to observe when your cravings are happening and if they're tied to sleep or fatigue. So what happens when you're fatigued is ghrelin, your hunger hormone that tells you that you're hungry, increases. So even when you're eating, ghrelin is constantly at work. So you might have just eaten, but you're still going to feel hungry. Your body's still going to be communicating like, hey, you still need food, even though you just ate. In addition, leptin, the hormone that helps you feel full and signals fullness and satisfaction, decreases, which means that that signal is turned off even after you've eaten. You're not going to feel full. So now you have ghrelin increasing, leptin decreasing. It is the perfect storm for overeating and constant cravings. So if you're trying to get into a fat loss phase under these conditions, you're going to be extra hungry. And if you tend to be hungry as a result of exercise, it's going to be a double whammy. So at Laura Cavallo Coaching, I understand how closely tied sleep quality and quantity is to your cravings, your hunger, and your tendency to overeat. And that is why it's a major focus in our coaching program, the Cravings Code. We not only review steps to optimize your bedroom, we go over what you can do during the day to help you get set up for better sleep. We curate a sleep routine to help you have an easier time falling asleep. And we also recommend different things like pillows and blankets and ways to create a more optimal setup for yourself so that your bed and your room feels super yummy and you actually want to sleep and you want to get to bed. We also review strategies on how to minimize screen time and scrolling and how to increase your melatonin production, which oftentimes drops now that we're inundated with artificial light. So improving your sleep is one of the best things that you can do, not just for cravings control and fat loss, but for the quality of your life. I have had clients that have had insane aha moments when they see how much sleep negatively affects their day-to-day life that they weren't aware of before. Once they start to get this under control, all these other things fall into place. I want you to think about sleep, quality, and quantity as the base of your fat loss pyramid. It has to come first. It is the biggest chunk, the biggest piece you need to work on. After that, that's when we can layer things like nutrition on top of it and exercise and stress management. But sleep has to come first, because if there's cracks in your sleep routine, in your sleep quality, everything else, like your nutrition's going to go to shit. Your exercise is going to go to shit, right? Your cravings and hunger are going to go up. You're going to feel more stressed. You're going to feel more inflamed. We can make so much progress by improving your sleep and correcting your sleep in a way that's going to support your goals. I hope that this episode was helpful. If sleep is something that is a challenge for you and you're ready to improve your quality of sleep, your quantity of sleep, and get cravings under control, then I want to encourage you to drop your name into the waitlist for the Cravings Code, which is my 6-week one-on-one coaching program to help you reduce cravings and hunger by up to 75% and prime your metabolism to eat fewer calories and sustainably lose weight. I cannot wait to work with you in 2024. Drop your name in the waitlist below, and I will see you there. If you have any questions on this episode, don't hesitate to reach out.